Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 10 of Chaotic Exposure. This week is a little bit different. We
Yeah.
have taken over this studio and we're going to celebrate Christmas my way.
Let's go.
So, welcome everybody and shots up and in.
Oh,
Shots up
Hey,
and in.
I don't know if I did a good job introducing the show.
Perfect.
oh man, that was amazing.
Ooh.
Welcome back.
Very nice.
Chaotic Exposure, episode 10.
Thank you so much for having me again. Like you guys don't like people watching your show. You shouldn't invite me again.
No,
Whatever.
man. I think yours
Well,
is up there, isn't it?
I just
he's number-
realized
Mm-hmm.
I'm an alcoholic because that went down like water.
you should do it again.
Dragon. Normally people have those like 10 step thingy or whatever it is. Yours is 10 episodes to be an alcoholic. The first
Yeah.
episode you never had a drink before. By the 10 episode,
I was shocked because
He's
this
a
one was a
pro.
big shot, and it
That
just
that was a big shot he had. I'm
yeah,
proud of
because
you, Dragon.
normally
wow.
normally
Oh,
you
no.
take a shot from a glass. You don't drink the whole fucking bottle like you just did.
so we have two people on with us. You might recognize the voice. Chris Vaughn is back, and we also have Drill, who is a really big member of the Misfits community. And both of
buddy.
these guys were in that group chat when this initial idea came up, and it was all of us just hanging out talking. There was other people there too, but so it just seemed fitting. Episode 10, holiday time. We're in the middle of Christmas and New Year that we had just a couple people come on that just are family. You know, like they're part of the crew. And you guys already have met Chris. Those who are listening in, I think he's like probably our most. I don't remember. Is he number one or two?
Last I checked, Chris was number one most listened
Ah.
to episode.
Most listened to episode.
Let's keep it like
kind
that.
of a big deal.
Let's keep it like that. Let me know when I go down to number 2. I have to make something to go back to number 1.
But thank you both for coming on.
Yeah, man, no problem.
Thank you so
God,
much
thank you for
having us.
coming.
And Merry Christmas for you all.
Yeah, let's talk about Christmas a little bit to get started, if that's okay. Are you guys okay if I ask a question to everybody? And how we're gonna do today,
Sure.
we all answer, okay?
Okay. Perfect.
So growing up for me, I had like all these really weird rules that I had to follow, right? So my dad was in the military, which Drill knows something about.
Little bit.
And when we would go home, my dad would get literal like 10 6-packs of Barks root beer in glass bottles, because you can't get them anywhere else in the country. You have to go down to Mississippi and get them. Cause I don't know why. It's just how it is. And so he would go and load up his trunk with Barks root beer, and I would never be allowed to have any. I think I had 2 of his glass bottles in my lifetime, right? Like once we brought him back home, wherever we were stationed. And for my mom, it was these After 8 mints. Have you guys seen those? The little box of mints
Yeah,
that are
yeah.
they're dark.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are my
Very
mom's
popular.
like. Yeah, you don't touch mom's After 8 mints. I think I had 2 my entire childhood. And so for Christmas this year, I got After 8 mints and I got a 6-pack of Barks root beer, right? And it was just funny and a joke because my family in Minnesota all know it's a big trauma from my childhood because of these weird rules. I wasn't ever allowed to have anything. And so I was just wondering what kind of rules you guys had that were weird like that. And also, how was your Christmas?
Bro, you fucking ruined the fucking vibe, bro. That's so fucking sad, bro. Like, you couldn't have a fucking after race, bro. Oh my god, I cannot, bro. I'm gonna send you like 20 boxes of that. Like you couldn't. Your
Yeah, he
fucking
ruined my
after race.
Christmas.
Oh my god. Oh, that's the saddest story I ever listened to.
Yeah.
You the after rate chocolate. Oh my god. Like
Oh, you know what's worse is the way I got in trouble was my mom would steal my Nesquik chocolate milk.
Oh no.
It's
What's
Yeah.
mean.
wrong with your parents, guys?
Man.
I had no weird rules like that.
No.
Oh,
Your mom went straight for the heart.
Well, yeah.
Like,
have any weird rules
actually,
that you had to follow?
me. Oh my God, so many. Like here, everybody has to drink wine. That doesn't matter if you're 5, 4, 6. Everybody has a sip of wine.
That's amazing.
And yeah,
Great.
it's everybody just zips a little bit. But no, it's
Yeah.
just like the only rule is very important. Everybody is there. Only like rule, and I was the youngest of all of my brothers, so I had fun, and I was able to eat after 8, bro. It's fucking
I
sad.
wasn't.
Yeah,
I wasn't allowed
yeah,
to
I
touch
didn't.
them
Sad.
or Barks.
It was sad.
All I
man.
wanted was a root beer, and I wasn't allowed to touch it because it had to last my dad, right, for months. I would only get them on the holidays, and so they were just prized possessions, and kids were not allowed.
So they were like taunting you, like, "Hey, we gonna buy all this shit that kids love, and you ain't gonna get one of them."
I don't
Bro,
know. Is it weird? Do I have a weird childhood?
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
I don't
I
know.
thought
I
tell
mean,
you,
I didn't have any weird rules like that, but
the only weird rule is my mother always like. It's not a weird rule. She always buy me this like outfits. She always was very saying we should always have something nice to wear. Let's just say that my pictures on Christmas, something I like to
We
show
have to
anybody.
see this.
No,
Yes.
you don't.
Yeah.
yeah, we need some behind the scenes of dapper little Chris Vaughn.
Oh,
And,
yeah.
they were like, yeah, nothing much. No.
I just picture the '90s though, and I can just kind of put together some outfits for Christmas pictures.
Oh yeah, no, yeah. I don't know how like was all this like fancy like shops like she get me like this thing like every year I got something nice. She made me like wear like suits and stuff like when I go like dinner with her and her
Like
Oh,
an 8-year-old.
suits.
business.
I was thinking
Yeah,
something else. My bad.
Suspenders.
no, but yeah,
That's what
well,
I pictured.
yeah,
Suspenders and a
but
little bow tie.
you have to like I was so like so there's nothing to it. That it was actually the problem is that she likes pink a lot. And she would
No.
buy
you-
me like oh, when I went like to fifth grade, and I still have this like, and it was always I had to take this stuff always when it was like school picture day, always, bro. Like, and she buy me this like jumpsuit to go to school, like for a gym, and it was like bright pink. I said, "Why you buy me this bright pink?" And bro, I had to fucking take it. I had to go to school with that thing, and of course, the day I take those things is photo day on school. So like on 2 or 3, I'm dressed in pink.
Let's see it.
Need to see pictures
Yeah,
of that.
let's see. Yeah, but pink is good. It looks good on brown skin.
It looks good but try to go to fifth grade
Yeah.
on a country like Portugal, and take a pink jumpsuit. You'll
I
be
just
very
picture the other
very
like
popular.
5-year-old smoking a cigarette, drinking a red wine, and just shaking their head at you. You know what I mean?
Are you wearing your sister jumpsuit today?
That's awesome.
No,
Well,
no.
So since I'm the only one that has weird rules from my childhood, that's fine. One fun gift I got, and I guess I want to hear if you guys got any good gifts. I'd be curious what those were.
Whiskey, what was your that gift that you got from your parents? You have something that
Nothing
here
like
in
as
Portugal is like socks.
socks.
Yeah.
No. Is like underwear and socks like the go-to for guys though? Like is that what guys get every year is socks and underwear?
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
And that's what
Pretty
you get
much.
excited about is new socks and underwear.
As kids, you
I
weren't.
never bought clothes because like I just lived off the clothes I get birthdays and Christmas.
Damn it,
Yeah.
man. You guys are bringing the mood, like the mood, bro. Like,
Well, so
yeah,
No,
you.
I'm just not I don't dress up nice. I just like to be like in booty
You dress up
shorts and
perfectly.
like
He likes his
jerseys
booty
and
shorts. Look at his hat though. Doesn't he have like the Enrique Iglesias vibe with his hat? Look
It
how
does,
adorable.
man. It does, man.
Looking
I just
Yeah,
fresh.
got it
we
and I got it dirty already. I think I burnt it in the back too. Welding.
You-
Yeah, it's because you have a psychopathic day-to-day
Yeah.
life.
custom.
That's a
It's
different
a
story.
custom cap.
So,
I could see
so
why. We were talking the other night, and it was me, Chris, and Dragon, I think. And this dude's like lighting. He's lighting a welder with a saw, and he's like, "Hey, I'm about to blow myself up." And we're like, "What the fuck?" We see a saw go off, and he's trying to make sparks to light a welder. We're like, "Dude, what is wrong with you?" So I could see how you
Bloody
got
MacGyver, bro. Crazy
that.
shit. Crazy
I
shit.
hate Dragon's job. He knows not to tell any dangerous stories. I went into voice chat with him and Neil the other day, and they're like, "Oh, whiskey's here. We can't talk about it anymore." I'm like, "What are you talking about?" And they start talking about how he almost blew himself up. I'm like, "You need a new job. This is not like I lose sleep at night now."
Now
Yeah.
OSHA
Remember
is
that one
gonna come
time-
and knock on my door.
remember that one time I tagged you and I said, "Come yell at Dragon," and you were all confused for a good second, and it was him talking about his awful job.
Yes. I get on him
Um,
all the time. Like,
It's
don't
not
die.
that awful.
I
I'm
mean,
glad you
I've
didn't-
seen
you didn't
pictures.
see that.
Pretty
No,
bad.
we watch it live, Neil. We watch him live. That guy
Yeah, this was live.
grabbing the phone with his mouth as he was putting the that blue like blowtorch or what's the name of that thing, drill?
It was the
it
cutting
was-
torch.
Bro,
Yeah,
that
I think
plasma
it's acetylene.
Yeah.
thingy. Acetylene
Yeah,
one?
I couldn't find a lighter, so I
Yeah,
used the
so-
grinder.
A grinder. He was grinding some fucking metal thing, spark everywhere.
Oh my god.
And he was this shit doesn't work. But man, he worked, bro. Like MacGyver shit. I love that. Like, yeah.
We would have had to lie
was
to
right.
the insurance company and everything if they would have came talk to us.
I'm
Oh,
gonna have to
oh,
delete all this.
well, okay. This was hypothetical. This didn't happen.
Yeah.
Oh
it
no,
was,
this is all
Yeah,
fake.
yeah.
it was a
So,
cartoon.
Yeah.
it's all fake.
Yeah.
He wasn't
Cartoon.
driving this
Yeah.
this badass fucking thingy.
Oh,
What was
the
that thing
loader.
that you were driving?
Yeah, big like loader, like
No,
a
that
bulldozer.
loader
Yeah.
is no. That's a Lamborghini of loaders, bro. Heated
Yeah.
seats, rear view camera, fucking like buzz lights everywhere, buttons that will never end. Right?
No
How
steering
many
wheel.
miles you can do on that thingy, bro?
Oh, it's pretty fast. It's scary.
Like 5, 6 miles an hour?
No, faster. I heard it goes really fast, and it has like fancy like computer system that keeps like whatever you're carrying level. It doesn't
Whoa,
matter how
that's
fast
cool.
you go. Yeah, it's pretty nice.
You shouldn't talk about going fast with whiskey. You want to kill her again?
Yeah,
No, I
don't
don't
do
go
that.
fast on that one.
You say it while you're smiling.
He was doing wheelies.
Yeah,
I
we-
imagine.
Yeah, with his phone on his mouth.
Oh, the last loader like it has big giant bumpers on it, and because I'm not really that scared of it. Like I had to make a big pile of chips, and I got that loader like all the way up where it hit the bumper. The bumper hit the ground and it broke, like big old like 10-inch steel. It was crazy.
Damn.
And
Who
I had
did you-
it. I had
did
it
you
up,
accuse
like,
it?
straight up.
You
Huh?
left it there and then you run, right? And you said,
Yeah, I
"Someone
just-
else did it."
Yeah, it took 2 people to drag it out of the way. Like that's how big it was. Yeah,
Either
You smoke
but it was pretty fun.
a cigar with me, Neil?
What's Drill
Holy
doing?
shit! What the hell? That's not
Dang.
a cigar. That's a fucking tree.
I don't know if you can hear me. I'm trying to tell Neil. I know he got some cigars if you want to smoke one.
Neil, Drill is asking if you want to smoke a tree.
Tree.
I don't have one of those thingies.
I'm
Damn.
too
Hello.
cold, bro. I'm not going outside to smoke a cigar right now.
Smoking inside.
That'd go over well.
Yeah, good
So
luck with that.
Drill is fishing right now.
Hey,
And have you
yeah.
caught anything?
I've been drinking. I'm just trying to catch a buzz and I got some line in the water. That's all I'm doing.
You're like Neil. But I don't know. You guys go fishing, you don't catch fish. I don't know what the hell you're doing. Something else. Is that like something you tell your wives? You go fishing?
No,
That's a
It's
that's
not
a man's
important.
law 101.
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
and then
I
you're gonna
bet the
enjoy some alone time in the woods and shit like this. I don't know.
I
No
bet the
Up a
fish.
bait
fish
is not
house.
even in the water. It's just
Get the little
Right
heater
sitting
now,
there.
going. So for a minute, um, one of the things I got this year um, was so like I also wore goofy clothes growing up. My mom
No
was really
way.
into the '90s. She was into big hair bands in the '80s. And always just wore goofy things. And it was never really what was in fashion. And my jeans were always a little bit different size than what would be okay. And my shoes were always goofy. And this is back in the day when it mattered what shoes you wore, right? People like judged you based on the shoes. Until one day, my dad found at like a yard sale a
Oh
clean
no.
pair of Tim's boots, and I wore those things probably for 5 years. I kept them pristine, and nobody could talk crap about my Tims. Well, this year for Christmas, I got a brand new pair of Tims, and they are just as clean as they were when I was a kid. Does anybody else get anything cool for Christmas?
I've
I
never
got
heard of Tim's.
what?
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 Those are
Really?
Never heard
shoes?
of Timberlands?
Yeah.
Oh,
Timberland.
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 Oh.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh,
they've always
Timberlands
been called
are
Tim's,
work
though.
boots.
I have Timberlands. I think I have some. I buy shoes and I never wear them, bro.
Oh my god.
You a shoe guy?
I see them. Oh, they look amazing. And then I always
So
wear the
yes.
same. Like, no,
Mhm.
I'm not a big show guy. I don't like, bro. I have 3 girls in the house. You think I have money left to buy stuff for me? Yo, I wish.
Well, what did you guys get for Christmas?
I got my grandma just passed, and my mom gave me a cross with like her ashes in the cross, so that was kind of cool that I got for Christmas.
Oh,
It's kind of weird,
Whoa.
but I was like, I won't wear it, but I'll just keep it around, I guess.
yeah, yeah, but
It's
it's
heavy.
symbolic.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
you
yeah,
guys
it's
are
symbolic.
making me so fucking depressed tonight. What the fuck is going
Uh,
on? It's fucking, but it's beautiful. I'm joking. That's pretty nice.
all right, let's reset it with another shot. How about that?
Drill's going for it.
He will
Am
Let
I
me
take
the
a
see
only
your
blast.
one?
He's ready to go.
let me see your cowboy flash thingy.
No, I got this in the army. We take these to
Oh,
balls. Drink got a flask.
That's
damn
fancy.
it, that's fancy, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice.
You guys could see everything right now because Drill is literally like on a park bench with a flask and a cigar fishing, and the rest of us are in front of our computers. That's so funny.
Oh yeah. Waiting for
What did
your
I
guys'
got?
shot.
I got, I got a blanket. My mother gave me a blanket.
Oh,
Uh,
nice.
like a it's huge. I cannot even lift that thing. And I have a bunch of people in my house, and I actually end up like sleeping. I was sleeping with my wife. We were watching TV. That thing is so freaking hot that I wake up, in the morning. I look, my wife is almost like naked. I said, "What the hell are you doing?" He said, "I cannot breathe in this thing." So fucking hot. And I got a painting for my daughter, the youngest one. And the other one, what did she give me? So she gave me boxers. She gave me socks and underwear, whiskey. You're right.
Be the thing, guys. Get boxers, socks for Christmas.
Always needed. There's
Yeah.
never enough boxers or like socks.
No.
Yep.
Nope.
But do you get the exact underwear that you need though? Like if somebody else picked out my underwear, I'd be like,
No,
no.
I said
See?
I love them. I hope my daughter doesn't listen to this. I love her, but uh nice try.
Do you
I'll,
like the loose ones or the tight ones?
it's not about being loose or tight. It's the material that
Yeah,
needs to
yeah,
be,
yeah.
Yes.
to my skin. I don't like
Hmm.
lycra or that like polyester shit, right?
Yes.
It makes me
Yeah, no.
itchy.
Common.
I don't like it. A
Yeah.
nice Egyptian cotton, something like this. He's picky, the dude.
Yeah.
I can't tell you how important it is.
Timmy?
No,
Yeah.
it's just here is so hot, like especially in the summer and stuff like this. You don't want nothing that is that doesn't breathe.
You also don't want the material that just feels wrong on your skin either. Like, definitely
Yeah,
more
I'm
of a
really
boxer
sorry I
guy.
brought this topic up. Types of boxers and stuff.
No,
Poor whiskey.
Does yours like always rip? Like I always have that issue.
Oh my
It's
god.
I
annoying.
mean,
Rip?
without buying new ones.
Yeah,
before
like they
rip.
last like 2 months and that's it.
What do
Where
you
are
do
you
with your
buying?
underwear?
Where are you
I don't
buying it?
know.
What are you doing with your underwear? Like, I have underwear that lasts years.
And he
What
gets
the
up
hell
and
I'm a,
does he
leaves.
do?
This is what
They're
happens
not a
all the time.
sponsor, but
No,
their
I
underwear
hope
lasts
he's.
forever.
I hope he's not getting some underwear with holes on
He's
it.
gonna
Not
show
Dragon.
what underwear he wears.
No. If I know Dragon, we are in for a treat.
What about you, whiskey?
Are we
Never
changing the
mind,
subject from
they're
underwear,
being
please?
washed right now.
Oh, he was gonna go get his underwear.
No.
Oh god. Oh my god. All I asked for was ETH and a tattoo. That's all I wanted.
Did you get it?
Well, I didn't get to go to get a tattoo yet. I'm still trying to pick out what I want, but I can't decide.
What you want?
I keep trying to figure out, do I want like another small tattoo or do I want to start a sleeve? Because I really want a sleeve.
The answer is
Sleeve, what
always
kind?
sleeve.
I
Like
know,
Japanese
but
sleeve, kind of.
like I kind of want like a not super feminine like sleeve, but I want something that's got kind of like a skull wrapped up in it. But I just haven't found the right image yet. I keep going
You
back and
should
forth.
have like a bass skull.
A bass skull? I don't want to look at that all the time. That's not good.
I have a.
He's the one that dies. So
I have a samurai. on
Ooh,
the
I
side.
like it.
Is already- I have my daughter's name in binary code.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Here. I have my mother.
Oh man.
Whoa.
She's tattooing us, and I have the aces
Whoa.
on sleeve.
Oh, I like the aces. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Oh, that's a cool.
I have a lot of different like little cody thingies around, like it's
Mhm.
symbolizing to me. And I have a bunch of it because I have one of my best friends is and we used to tattoo when I was younger, and is amazing. And I have a bunch of stuff to do, and like every time I go and meet, we want. My skin is horrible for like tattooing, right? It's very sensible. Like the first minute the needle like touches it, like it's horrible skin. And I go there like every year to actually for him he wants to do something or something to do, and then we just end up like just goofing around. And I have a tattoo to finish on my foot that I used to let my friends like tattoo a little bit for them to actually try. It's a mess.
Oh, so you
Oh,
were a
dude.
canvas for your friends,
That's
learning
so
how to
Yeah,
tattoo.
yeah.
Oh,
I'm gonna show you guys my calf. You guys wanna see my calf?
gotta come see
Your
this.
your cat.
His
I gotta
calf.
come see
He's
this.
got a calf tattoo. Why is he like
See
Neil
this?
Booty?
Oh, you have a music note
Yes.
there.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
So, my buddy learned doing that. And that area is not supposed to feel good, but it's not supposed to be that bad either. He put that needle like 3 inches into my leg the whole way. He turned my calf into raw meat. He had never done a tattoo on a person before. I was white, sweating. It took like 2 hours. It was so horrible. This
I
tattoo.
think you're being dramatic.
I'm not. I'm not.
That's so fun.
I wish I was.
That's so
Listen, I have like I have tats like kind of on sensitive spots and stuff. The calf, I almost threw up from the pain, and it was
Ooh.
because he had never done tattoos before, and he was learning. And I'm sitting there laid out, like praying to every god that's ever been told to me before in my life, just asking me not to die from it. It was awful, and it will never leave. Like he tattooed my bone.
Object.
Wait a
Oh
second.
god.
Wait a second. So he was like tattooing around all like the blood and stuff, like there was like blood shooting out. That's like what
There
I'm
was
picturing.
plenty of blood, way more blood
What?
than I've ever seen with a tattoo.
And then he just kept
Like,
going.
Yeah.
Oh my
Uh,
god.
And I don't see it because I'm like laid down. You know what I'm saying? Like, and he's just like eating the meat of my
Oh
freaking
my
calf.
god.
you
You
want
came
to
out
know
looking
my
like a
ink
will fucking stay there.
Oh.
Are you
you look
still
like a
friends
burn
with him?
victim.
Actually, no. He moved.
Oh, what?
This
What's going on here?
fireball's making me hot.
Oh, okay. Just have another one. Keep going.
Okay, I'm getting another shot. Let's go.
All right, let's do it. Hey, it's Christmas. Let's do another one.
Let's do another one from here.
Oh, are we serious? All
All
right.
right. Hey, this
Oh,
one,
they got up and left.
this
What are
shot's
you
gonna
guys?
go out to the burn victim.
The
Neil's
burn
leg.
victim. That's what he gets for being stupid and letting somebody tattoo him on his calf.
Nah.
Oh, yes. The one I have all on my ribs. I actually did it when I met my wife, let's say, and that shit was so fucking painful. I was like
Mm.
Yeah.
in so much pain, and she was there the whole time looking, and I barely met her. Like she took me there, and I was like trying to be strong, like, and I was like. I was shaking everywhere. I was trying to fucking sing. I said, "Just fucking leave this fucking room now, bro. Like, I need some privacy, you know." Can you
It
can you
hurts though.
go there or something like this?
I got one right here. That same friend did,
Ooh.
but less aggressively. And I have one right
Do
here.
it again?
Yeah, he did
Under
like
your
3 on
armpit?
me.
Oh my god.
Like it's
Yeah.
like it goes up to here. Then I have one like
That
right
was the first
here.
one. That's the first one I did.
And
That's
I
fucking
get one on
painful.
my ribs that wraps around, but I've heard the ribs is full, so
Oh
I'm
my
tough.
probably
god.
better
Yeah.
to not start
I-
there.
as
It
long as you get
depends on
one
the
big
people.
enough to make it worth it. You know, like because like it hurts, but once you get so far into it, like your body starts
No,
releasing those endorphins, and it
that's
makes
a
it worth
fucking
it.
lie.
Mm-mm.
That's a fucking
No,
lie.
that is a
It's
lie.
not a lie.
It's a lie. It gets even worse depending on the skin, bro. Like I think the
Yeah.
worst,
I don't
like
know.
even to the end, because the first you do the outline, and then that skin is already massacred, and then they go inside and
Yeah. Then you start getting those waves of endorphins that kind of just wash
no,
over you.
there's no waves, bro. It's pain all the
No.
way, bro. Like depends. Also depends on tattoo. It depends on the actual person's skin. This is tolerance to actually pain and a bunch of
Mm.
those things.
Yeah, what's your pain
I
tolerance? Are you good?
on
Like,
those
can you
no.
handle it? Like,
No,
are you
my
you have a high
skin,
pain
my
tolerance?
skin
No.
bursts. No, my skin bursts a lot.
Say burst.
Like bursts like every time they actually pass the needle, it lifts. It gets it's so fucking
Yeah.
sensible. Like yeah, well, my skin is so sensible.
Neil, do you have a high pain tolerance? I feel like you don't.
And I broke more than like
Dude,
at least 40 bones, and my
Oh
tolerance
my
is
Jeez.
god.
0.
Damn, you
At
need to
I feel
drink
like
some
a
milk.
Yeah. Some chocolate milk.
Do you
I
feel
feel
like
Yeah.
like
you
I
have
do have a
a
high pain
decent pain
tolerance.
tolerance? Okay.
It comes from getting beat up all the time when you're a kid.
Oh god.
Just know how to take it.
Dragon, do you have a high?
I like pain.
I
Okay, freak.
Oh.
It's not
No.
it's not about if you like it or not. It's your tolerance to pain.
No, I think
Cool,
I'm
Chris.
good with
Calm down.
It's a
tolerance.
different subject, but that's okay. I'm
And you,
sure
Drill?
Drill has a high pain tolerance.
It depends what it is. So like tattoos, I got one on my chest, and I was drinking all. We were in Hawaii, and I was drinking probably from 10 in the morning because we were all like PCS and leaving, so it was a party. We drank probably 10 to. We left at I think around 7 p.m. at the bar. So on the way home, we thought it'd be good ideas to go get tattoos. And then I was
Always a
supposed
good
to get
idea.
I was supposed to get like a small flag or something. I told my wife, I texted her, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna get this flag or something. So I go in there and I was like, hey, let me get that big ass eagle on my chest. So I'm in there getting this fucking huge chest piece. When I come home, my wife's like, let me see it. Oh, I'm gonna show it. And then I show it. But as far as pain, yeah, it doesn't get better as it goes on. That shit sucked at the end because the liquor was running out and it was bad. But the one thing I hate pain is I hate sitting in like freezing cold weather. That kind of pain fucking sucks.
Yeah, I agree with
That's
that.
what I hate. But
Oh,
I have no
yeah.
tolerance for that. Hitting my face off of the concrete. My pride is wounded and that hurts, but my face is fine.
That's other kind of pain. That's fucking tough.
Neil, the picture of his face jacked was like the best part of that because he sent it. He put the picture in the Misfits chat that night, and I'm like, oh my god, he's drunk. And then the next day, I realized not only was he drunk, but he completely jacked up his face so much that he needed to show, and his face was jacked for days. It was
Yeah.
so bad.
The best part of that is sitting there with like presidents of entire like thousands of people, hundreds of thousands of people, healthcare is in charge. Like I was sitting in meetings with these people that are like a big deal. I'll just say it like that. They're just a big deal, and I'm just sitting there like a freaking noob.
At
I
least
don't
you
know.
gave him a laugh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I have problems, and I'm a mess. I think we all are. I think that's why we get along well, right? But I I was talking with Whiskey a few days ago. I can't remember exactly when. And I asked her, I told her, I was like, I really wish you just were that honest with me all the time, because I never just want to. I want to know what I don't see. I think I don't see a lot, right? And I know all four of you quite well. So I wanted to ask all of you what you think my blind spots are, like on the spot, and
What the
you're not
heck?
going to hurt my feelings because I want to improve. So I want to put you all on the spot. We're live recording. We don't edit out. What's my blind spots? Like, what do I don't see that I should be seeing?
Your butthole?
Okay. That's
I
it.
meant like
That's the answer.
more personality.
No,
Oh, okay, okay.
um, I have so many. Like I have a whole
Let's
list right
go.
here
Well,
already.
damn.
Oh, you did a list?
Wow.
You have
No,
a
I'm
list
kidding. I'm
already for
kidding.
this shit? Let's see that shit, bro.
No, I got nothing. I think you just
Oh, come on.
overthink. Oh yeah, there we go. You overthink too much.
I don't
Okay.
think
I
Neil
can-
realizes how much value he adds, though. I think he gets
Yeah.
so
No,
caught
no.
up
know.
in
That's
like,
not what we're doing.
no,
not what I
but
asked.
listen, Linda, shush, and let me explain. Sometimes you get into your own head, and sometimes you can be. He's like, I'm just gonna drink while she talks. You're such an ass. I don't know why we like you. I think sometimes you get in your own head, and when you do that, you develop these blind spots. Like, I mean, if I'm being honest, you bring a lot to the table, but I think sometimes you get so deep in thought and in your own head, and I'm pretty much describing myself in this instance now as I continue to talk, but you have to like not do that. You have to like break out of that like overthinking and getting in your own head, because I think that's when you can develop some blind spots, because I can do the same thing. I just haven't learned. I can tell you what to do, but I can't tell myself.
It's always says, of course. It's always so much fun to point out other people. You can never see our
Hey,
own.
we've made fun of a lot, like the Mary Kate and Ashley Olsen's fan club, and so I thought, this to me is interesting because that's embarrassing, but like I can improve, and so Drill, and Chris, this is a trap question for you. You don't have to answer it because I'm not trying to
Okay.
like bait you, but like I'm interested based on yeah.
Okay, now go ahead. Now you put the fucking worm inside my mouth. Now you don't want me to bite?
I mean, you definitely can, but I'm interested to hear what you guys have to say because you have interacted with me quite a bit, and I don't talk as much as I do to Whiskey, and she's always just turns it nice, whatever. I like it when she's honest.
Any blind
Like-
spots or anything at the moment. I mean, I was just being, forget it. Next time I'm just gonna like bullshit my way through it.
I am interested to hear what Drill has to say though. Yeah, and the real little Timmy over here too.
Really, Timmy is
I almost
so
made
fucking
Whiskey
quiet.
spit.
She's looking at you, surprised. She doesn't talk. I don't like that shit. I don't know why we invite that kind of people. This fucking
Little
room.
Timmy.
Yeah, look like the other dude. Hey, Timmy, little Timmy.
Yeah, little Timmy is
Not-
disturbing.
Nothing.
Oh,
Let
are
me
you
put
here?
little
Uh,
Timmy back then.
You are on mute and we can't hear you.
Let me try. I'm trying to sing something like nasty. I can fuck.
Yeah, I love
I
that.
think Drill caught a big fish and lost connection.
Fell in.
Yeah, he fell in.
I don't know. I don't have much to say. I would just say that like probably what they were thinking. Now that I'm thinking about it, like overthinking, and like, and if you have something like, you shouldn't care what other people think or don't think. if you're doing the right thing, if you're doing something for you, like you shouldn't overthink about that. If you're doing something that's for you, that's fucking legit. And yeah, other than that, I don't see like you've been like all the way. You've been the same person you have been. I don't know,
Yeah. You know what I love
like
about that?
other
How
things.
is how good of advice that was, Chris, and just how well said that was. I loved how just clear and well received.
You're such an ass. Literally said the same thing. And Chris says it just so much better and so smooth that you listen to it. Such an ass. I quit.
I was actually taking notes of what Whiskey was saying, so I put in the AI. I put in the AI and said, "Please rephrase this shit," so
Oh my
so it
God.
sounds better.
And Neil looked and listened to you so much more clear too.
I did it all on
Yeah,
purpose.
Whatever.
Oh
he
my
was trying.
gosh.
He was trying to me to get the bait. Like,
That was just so.
the
Okay. Well,
the bait was here, but I didn't get it. I tasted.
Yeah.
uh,
I
You
tasted.
I
guys
was
suck.
hoping for maybe a little bit more like Neil's an ass, but that's okay. We can move on.
We
Um,
can go there. I mean, I'm sure all of us
yeah,
have enough stories that we could totally be like, listen, this was the last time. I mean, Neil made me cry today. Like,
but
can he like I literally had puffy eyes to come in and record because Neil made me cry. So he can be an
okay,
ass.
can we just
Yep.
clarify that a little though? 'Cause it
I
No.
don't
wasn't
His
think you
because
have
I
an
was
eyes are like,
being.
excuse.
we
I don't
need to.
think. I don't think you have an excuse for that, Neil.
Oh
I don't
my
know what
gosh.
happened, but like, I'm gonna call my mother. She's gonna
Oh
give
no.
you a lesson. You never make a woman poof in their eyes, bro.
Poof in their eyes.
Whoa, what?
I don't know what that was.
Yeah, let's hear
Are
it.
you back, Drill?
I'm back. I gotta.
Did you catch like a wheel or something?
I ain't catching too much of anything, but drinking a lot of beer.
Is that a
What are you?
lake or like a puddle? Are you trying to fish on a puddle?
It's on the sidewalk. It's when it rains on the sidewalk and there's little wet spots.
That's what you're catching is little
No
fish
wonder
that
you're
are in the
not
little
catching
puddles.
fish, bro. Like, do you think the rain just dropped fishes where everywhere?
No, usually you
Uh,
catch bass here, but I don't know. It's been cold, so I think it's messing with them.
You want to know a useless fact? The way like random ponds get like fish in there is by bird poop, because
Shut up.
birds will eat like eggs, and some of the eggs will survive, and so
Whoa,
yeah,
gross.
fun fact.
That's
Okay,
awesome.
I have one more
super
serious
fun, bro.
question
Oh my
for you
god,
guys.
that's the funniest fact ever.
Yeah, that was gross. We're gonna move on. I have one more question. So, the church I worked for like a decade. It's called Bethany. It's great. Shouldn't have said the name of it, but oh well. Um, it's been around for like 70 years, right? It's been around for a long, long time. And this Christmas Eve they had their very last service ever. And they're closing. Not because of anything bad or anything like that. Just a lot of variables decided to close. And I was sitting in the service, and this guy was preaching that I know very well. I've known him for 15 years. He kept using the phrase "in times of uncertainty," and I was the whole time sitting there like, why am I not sad? Like, why am I not like devastated? Because I grew up here. I mean, this is like I got clean, I got myself together, and I was this like brand new person, and then they really helped raise me to who I am today, right? So why am I not like in the corner weeping with everybody else? Like, why am I just dead inside? Like, what's wrong? And
No
as he
feelings
kept saying the
inside.
word uncertainty, and I was like, oh, I am dead inside. Fear, uncertainty, and doubt no longer rules me in any way, because I have been rug pulled and through the ringer so many times that I am just like okay with whatever happens, and I'm just gonna keep doing my best. And I realized like the last year and a half of my life has changed my insides, and I no
Mhm.
longer am the same person since finding Web3. And I'm just wondering how you think this space has changed your lives in the last year or so.
That is a loaded question, sir.
There you go, overthinking.
No,
Yeah, but you
No,
I
no,
have
no, no.
actually I actually thought something similar when we were talking about like topics and stuff. And I thought, you're coming back down to another year. The year's almost over. What is your takeaway from the year? What are some things that changed you this year? So I had like the same mindset. And I'm not a person that does like New Year's resolutions. I think that's just a pile of horse shit. I think make changes as you need them type thing. But I did think about that, and I genuinely have lost a part of who I am, specifically over the last like 5 months. And we won't go into that, but I feel like I have just lost a part of who I am. I think I've worked so hard to be what everyone needs that when it comes to being true to myself and my feelings or what I need to do, and to clarify, yes, Neil did make me cry today, but it was because he gives those like hard truths that I need to hear, but I have been in denial this whole time and I just push stuff off to the side. But I think that I look back on this year and it's like, look at all that I've found and all that I've gotten from Web3 and from this space. Like, I met all of you, which is like the biggest thing. And not to get like super emotional, but it's life changing if you find the right people. And sometimes you crash and burn. I've done that multiple times. You let your guard down and you get burned for it and you know better. And Drill's camera's making me a little seasick. I'm not sure what's happening. But I honestly, like, I look at it and it's like you have this whole new family because of it. I found like two of my best friends in Dragon and Neil, and you meet amazing people like Cris and Drill. And, I work with people that I never expected to work with. And I just found like this whole new family from it. And I some days want to like just give up because I'm exhausted, but then you've got people behind you that are supportive, and I don't
but
know.
that's what that's what I mean though. Like this space has changed
Yeah.
us.
Yeah.
It's made an impact on how we even engage the world.
Right.
Some of it can be bad, but I think some of it's good. Oh,
You went out a little bit when you said that.
oh, I think some of it's bad maybe, but it's also some of it's really good too.
Yeah.
I think it's a you know. What do you think, Chris?
You guys making fucking sad today. Fucking shit. No, I'm joking. Those were beautiful things that you guys said, and yeah, like um, it's been a like tough couple of years, and like this, like I think one of the reasons, and this is why I think in the end, like you make us so strong, and it shows how mentally strong people can be for a couple of reasons. That's why you think you guys are warrior, and everybody there is just just keeping with the pace of real life is already hard, and it moves fast, right? But we are dealing with stuff that moves at the speed of light comparing to how fast normally stuff works. It's so much stuff so fast, and it's stuff that is good and it's stuff that is bad. It's polarized. It's not. There's no middle term on thing, or is good or is bad. Like people are not content with the middle point. There is no middle point so far in Web3. People are happy or they are not happy. Something is good happening, and suddenly, if it's normal, it's not normal. It's bad, and it takes a lot from you mentally to actually be able to support this and to actually move on and to keep doing things, right? I've like because of COVID and everything that happened to my professional life, uh, this is like basically this is my new world, right? And um, it's it's very hard to like to be in it, and like you guys were like saying, like Whiskey is saying, sometimes you just feel like you're working so hard for nothing, right? I don't think some people realize that most of us uh, we don't do this for ourselves, right? We do this for people that are with us and for our families because we still have families. We have daughters. We have
Yeah.
bills to pay. We have mouths to feed. We have whatever it needs to be done to actually be done, right? And it it puts something on your head, like, fuck, am I losing my time if I'm doing this? You lose some stuff, and I feel the same way as Whiskey is saying. Sometimes you feel like, why am I working so hard? Why am I doing this? Like there's no point of, I could just go either way, or just being relaxed, working for somebody else, or doing this. It doesn't matter. But then you come online, and just for you guys being there, or just going on Twitter, seeing you guys coming here, saying good morning, and all of those things, it's a kind of magical thing, right? Because then it gives you that, even without you even noticing, it gives you this interior strength. It gives this saying, when I see them getting happy, like it doesn't matter if you're reaching 1,000 people, or just 10 or 20, or just to see people happy, and to see people that are genuine around you, right? Having those things, it kind of is kind of magic. It's kind of like lift you up, and keeps you. And sometimes people don't realize how important they are, even though we don't mention, or don't see it, or we don't say something. Just for showing up, it makes a difference. And it's I think it's going to be harder and harder and harder, but it's just people like you that actually give the strength, and keep us like having in mind, and having stuff polarized, and having things with family. One thing, like, going back to the saddest place of all these things that we were working, like, when I was with this Christmas and this week, I'm like, I'm actually gonna take it easier this week. I'm not gonna do a lot of things. There are a lot of things to come, because, like, we need to actually slow down sometimes a little bit. And in my like Christmas Day, and the day before Christmas, I don't fucking remember the last time I was, like I told you guys, I was like with the girls all day, with my girls all day, just sitting down, eating, sleeping, watching TV, like hanging out with them, and not having other thing to do. And he points you something that, okay, like, you're still doing all of those stuff for them, but nothing of this actually matter if you're not sharing that with them as well. If you're not with them as well, right? So, like, just because of how fast this all thing moves, like, all of the thing that we moves is so fucking exciting. We are all with endorphin shots on our heads. Like, this fucking thing is like a drug. In a way, everybody gets so fucking, like, future is bright, is amazing with all of this thing, and we are part of this fucking thing, right? When were we part of something like special like this? Right? This is like 100 years ago, fucking cars coming in, like the stock market was appearing, and all of this boom was coming, and people like us, we feel like we're fucking part of this fucking revolution, right? Is this will mean something? Will I be able to say in 10, 15 years, I was there in the beginning, right? I saw these things changing in front of my eyes. This is what we did it for, right? Bad or good, we don't know, but it's fucking amazing. Like, and I rumble. Okay, I will shut up.
Oh,
Yeah,
that was beautiful.
No, that was perfect. I
I'll
agree.
shut up.
I love it.
And
Dragon drill.
you guys know that Neil is and my fucking gift this year was having Neil part of my fucking, everybody, like, is part of my fucking journey, right? All of you, like, it's not because of a title or something like this. You all are part of my fucking life, my fucking
That
journey, my
was
fucking everyday. It doesn't
it.
matter. And and my fucking gift this Christmas was fucking having Neil was wrapped in the gift. He gave me the gift of Neil.
That sounds really weird if you don't explain what that means.
It does, yeah.
Like, no, it's actually like having him as a friend, and he coming to me, and he's gonna, like, being dedicated to actually make my journey more coming to life in a way, and that was his gift to me this year. I hope it comes with massage and shit.
Oh
Like
my
that,
god.
but
What he's
I
saying
don't
is
know.
I'm now officially a part of his project. Like
Yeah,
took on an
yeah,
official role. Just so
It
that's
was
yeah.
just to make sure we're real, bro.
Yeah,
You're a
yeah,
mess,
yeah. He
man.
came up. He didn't appear
Drills in
naked with
some
a bow
mass
tie.
blockchain.
You're
Drill
working
is
up.
Neil, you're breaking up. What Neil was trying to say is that he came to my house as a gift, like naked and with a bow tie around him.
You too? What?
You
I,
too?
I was
God.
I thought I was the only one. He said I was.
You're not
Wow.
special,
Wait,
Dragon.
wait,
I'm
wait, wait, wait,
heartbroken
wait.
right there.
Oh,
Wow.
sharing is loving, bro.
Drill, are you with us or are you not with us?
It was in a blockchain for a second, but I can hear you now if you can hear me.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, you were trying to say something, I think. No?
It's your
What
turn
was
to
it?
answer, bro.
What was the question?
He, he
I
forgot
have
the
no idea.
question.
I heard Chris just talking and I fell in love and I forgot the question.
Yeah, I get that. I did the same
Excuse
thing.
on me.
Yeah.
Happens.
But I don't know, maybe was it your journey here or something? What'd you say?
Just how has this space changed you and what's it we're just kind of reflecting on ourselves being in Web3 the
It,
way we are.
so being in the military, like we have a chaotic. It's chaotic. Not so much what I'm doing now, but like on the line, it's super chaotic, and this in your own way is chaotic, but it's a different kind of chaotic. So I don't know. It brings me a lot of calm, um, being in a different kind of space that I'm not used to, and I definitely enjoy it very well. But also, I think it's important that you have like you got to feed different parts of your body with different stuff. So like you can only take so much. I don't care how good Chris is, a damn genius at everything he does in here, but if you don't go out and enjoy nature and feed different parts of your soul with different stuff, you almost become a little bit I say useless on your day-to-day job. So just make sure you're fulfilling your, like you said, your kids, nature, family. You have to equal it out with kind of different parts of what you're doing. And that's kind of how I try to do it. And if I'm like feeling sick of something, I go outside and I do this. I go fishing or something, and or I go to drag races or something different, you know. And that's what feeds me. And I think more people need to realize that this space is going to be here day in and day out. So you can take a break from it. You can take a day off, and once you come back, it's going to be like you never left. So definitely
Oh, totally.
fulfill what you need to do in life. That's the
I
way.
can
That's
I
the
can
way I gauge
testify
it.
to that. I went to Canada for a week where I didn't have cell phone service or internet or power basically. And it was a whole week of it. And I came back and it was all still here.
Yeah.
And it was great. It was so
But when
great.
you come
What about you,
back,
Drift?
you're also rejuvenized, you know. So it's like it gives you a different perspective. So it almost makes you better in a way. Think different, think more clearly. Like when you do little different things, that you got to break up your mind in that same cycle. Is what I'm kind of getting at. So I don't know if it
Because
did that
this,
for you, but
I mean, this space does take a lot. You know what I mean? Like I've had to learn how to be boundaries. I can't let it bleed in certain times in my day because I have other stuff to do. And it can take over. Web3, man, like you said, Chris, everywhere all the time when you're in it, and it's fast moving, and like we could be done recording and like Coinbase could be belly up and the world could be ending and Bitcoin could be tanking and everything we knew 10 minutes ago is different now. Like that could happen. You know what I mean? Like it's happened before. And
What's your
anyway,
mouth, bro?
what do you think, Dragon?
Not
You need
much.
to-
Dragon is so
No,
steady.
I'm
Dragon's
just
drunk.
yeah.
This is typical answers.
Like I don't know. I'm not like a really emotional person, I guess. Like
We're not
Did you just
asking you
call
for
us all
fucking share your
emotional?
fucking feelings.
oh, I just go with the flow, and if I need to
Nothing?
throw
Talk.
punches, I'll throw punches. But
Nothing?
that's all.
Nothing?
No, I guess. What was the question?
Who is that? What's the office? What?
No, like I think this was like a whole different year for me, and it's been amazing that I got to meet you guys. Um, like I've always been like a loner, and like I was
Why was
never.
making me cry? Fuck. What's
No,
wrong
I
with
just
this tonight?
I'm always because I'm always honest, and I never got along with people, and like I'm always busy with the family and stuff, and and I always worked on projects, so I was always like alone doing my own stuff. And just by meeting you guys, getting on the Misfits, I think a big step was like playing with you and Drill, like playing video games, and that kind of like opened me up into like talking more and you know getting more attached to people like all of you, and that's that's pretty much
I
it.
love
Like,
when you open yourself, bro.
oh yeah, I open myself up for Chris like all the time. I just I let him come all the way.
Oh, huh?
My bad. No, we'll cut that.
No, you don't need to
Oh
cut.
my
People are
god.
nasty. They are thinking weird shit. I saw the love, bro. I will come to you every day, bro. And I will get in like in that
Oh
fucking
my god.
arm. Like
Yeah,
I will give you one.
I want you in there deep, a deep
So,
hug.
Deep
well,
hug.
it took a turn.
That did.
Oh, man.
This escalated quickly.
That's escalated.
It was the microphone at the beginning.
Oh yeah.
I'm
the
drunk.
way Chris was holding it just got to Dragon.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair,
It
Oh
did.
yeah,
It did. Yeah. Guys, I'm gonna take a snap. Like microphones. You guys have to see that that weirdly shaped microphone that Neil has. It's it's a gift. It's a gift that keeps
wait.
on giving.
Oh, that's the first time. Look at the girth on that.
Look, oh my god.
What
I
is
think
that?
I think I saw something like that in the other day.
okay, we're gonna move on. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna keep on keeping on. What do you want to talk about? Anything else, really? We should probably wrap it up pretty
Surprise
soon.
question. What is that? Surprise question, blind spots?
Blind
Oh,
spots.
that's what you okay. We've been talking so long.
We should talk about the new project
Yeah,
for Chris.
Chris has a new collection out, and it's really awesome.
Wanna
I'm actually
talk
gonna
about
pull
it?
up Chris. So what I want you to do is I want you to tell people the inspiration that was behind it, and talk about where this collection came from because I really like it when you talk about that.
These guys
The
put me on the
imaging and the
spot
art.
every time, and they told me like everybody listen. They told me we were having shots, and now they make me talk about this. No, I'm joking. Yeah. So we've been playing around with source code to freedom. Like last week, that's the name of the project, and it's a interactive NFT that I did like a while ago, and that I felt like I wanted to put out this last week for my elders, and the actual inspiration about it is that, and I think a lot about this. Like I love a lot of stuff. I'm not that person that likes one thing, right? I love music. I love art. Music is art, but I love painting, and I love technology, right? I love coding. And with this game, it was like when you start seeing the possibilities, when you can actually merge them on ways that you're actually putting them working side by side, right? Not taking the AI art that is coming out, but it's not related to like to AI or it's having something to do in the way. It's like you just having a visual aspect to it that will behave in a way that is using some kind of technology, and that project is basically that has no utility to it except coming to my Discord or being able to get it. It's just some experimental art on it. It's it's like simple, and we all need simple stuff as well. Like because some of the project and even my main project, it's so complicated, it's so hard work on those things that we need also this simplification of some stuff that sometimes we can be part of it or want to engage. That's everything doesn't need to be super complicated and having so much stuff attached to it. And and it
And
has
it's
been
it's
fun like doing this, and yeah, source code to
Yeah,
freedom. Hopefully,
it's really cool, man.
when
Like
the episode,
it's literally every time you interact with it, for all the NFT collectors out there, it changes every time, and it changes because it's based on a sound, right? Isn't there a sound that it
yeah,
kind of
yeah.
reacts
So,
to?
so I'm making in like 3 stages, like a delayed reveal. All of this thing that I wanted to do experiment as well is that it first is that pre-order. Um, and the pre-order it's pretty fun by itself, and I like to keep the same aesthetic in everything I do on that part of it. So it's linear. I want people to look at it and see, okay, this is something related to the other one, so they know it's mine in a way.
Yeah.
It's very important that even like an advice for other artists out there, when you're building your own brand, even if you do stuff that is different, try to keep one point that will reflect to you so people can identify you by that visualization of it. And after we mint out, I will reveal, and when it reveals, it will become a still picture, like a snapshot of some kind of point that the art was in, right? It comes in 4 different colors, but all of those snapshots were going to be different. So it's going to be 333. They look similar in a way because it's the same pattern, right? It's the same like aesthetic appeal to it, but they are all individuals. They are all different. And in about so it's all about that timer that kicks in when I actually reveal to that thing. In about so when I actually reveal that, there will be another like 2 weeks, 2 3 weeks that it will reveal to that NFT. So the NFT is going to react to the eye points of a music that I made for it. Is a kind of an intro. It's 1 minute something, and every time you press that NFT, it will generate a different part, and the actual particles of that aesthetic from that design, it will react in a different way, creating all different experience of what you're visualizing, right? So having that experience of the that sound, there is also in a way experimental kind of aesthetic to that sound as well, more electronic to it. Is not It becomes more industrial part of that sound, is more of a frequency in the beginning, then it comes to a more orchestra filled thing, and then it becomes more of electronic music with a kick and some bass line and something for like a short period of time. um
And
and
there's
yeah,
333 pieces in the collection, right?
yeah,
And
yeah,
what's something that is significant to say, if you're listening soon when this is out, there's already 158 mints done. We're we're 9 mints away from being over halfway minted out,
Dang.
which is awesome.
Yeah.
Um, and right now
yeah,
there's a special price on it for 0.015, right?
yeah. And I should
How
have
long is that going for?
like by the day I should have like changed it. I don't know if I'm gonna change it, but yeah, uh, yeah. So hopefully when we actually this goes live, we actually mint out, and this week we actually kept it like chill. I know you have plans for scheduling something for this week for to have some kind of activities, but hopefully it will go out. But in the end, it's just something for people that have been like with me, something that I can like put out, something like to end the year. The price is like symbolic. Um, it's that money will generate will also help me in my daily life, because again, like I said, I cannot just be working for 7 8 months and there's no money coming in. When I actually dedicated myself to my project, I was not doing any kind of consulting to other projects. I was not doing anything. So it's cool to have also the capability to do this kind of stuff that can bring me some kind of income, and more of my selling my artistic side to it, where I can actually keep going and keep moving forward until we reach the point where we want to reach, because we're not pushing, we don't want to. And for a way, I'm glad that my defi elitism is going the way it is, moving steady slowly, because it gives me time to have like a solid base, um, that I have the right people around me, so it can grow the way it can grow. Because if you sometimes if you grow too fast on that point and people don't realize what that project is about, is like an entering point. I give a lot of stuff that is not even related to that. I try to give more and more stuff to people on being on my Discord, being there for them, right? Because the main thing is the actual fashion brand and everything that I'm working for. The project is just a couple of stuff that you guys are gonna get, but I try to give that extra stuff to it, and it takes a lot out of me, and it will take a lot of the people around, and it's stuff happens like for a reason at the right time in your life. There's something like I've learned when I was young, and it keeps me motivated when stuff doesn't go the way we want. Like if something like happens a lot, and even with the issues I have with depression and all of those things, when something doesn't happen to you, or I truly believe in, we have this word that is only in Portugal. It's called fado, is basically something like fate. This is one of the only words in the world that there's no translation to it. There's no way to actually translate it, and we say it's like fado. And fado is not only the actual destiny. Is not the So destiny is your reach point. So fado is more of that struggle that is going to take you to that destiny. If something happens, it was because it was meant to happen at that point, and to take you to the right path, to take you to a certain point in like life. So this is happening for a reason, and when the actual time comes, it will I will be prepared for it, because that's how it's supposed to be. Yeah.
Couldn't you listen to Chris talk like for hours? Like you just
Oh
get like
yeah.
so wrapped up into what he's saying that you're like, oh
Yes.
Mm.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This I'm fucking like, look, I'm sounding like Neil, like saying I cannot eat
A
after 8
hundred percent.
when I was a kid, right? Fucking saying, and Dragon with his fucking sad story too, like. No, I'm joking.
Oh, poor Neil.
No, it's oh, is that like,
Well,
this is why this podcast, when it will grow so much and will become, it's pure as it gets, right? Is
oh yeah.
is There's nothing pre-made here. There's nothing stuff, and it's pure as it gets. It's real as it gets, and real stuff normally do good.
Yes, man.
Fake stuff, they broke. Yeah, so I'm
You can tell when
so
it's
happy
fake.
to
Helps when we
be
have
just
good
fucking,
guests on though.
Yeah,
yeah.
the guests help, bro. And by the way,
Yeah.
for those that don't know, Drill basically is the basement. So shout out to Drill for being as awesome as he is. It was like pulling teeth to get him to come on, but we really love Drill and we're glad he's here. I think he might
Yeah.
be frozen though, and it's kind of terrifying.
He's out there fishing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Drill deserves all the accolades to him, because
Yep.
he's always there for us.
Mhm.
Uh, it's like his fucking army mentality, where
Can you
it,
hear me?
like, we can,
Yeah.
not now.
Oh, not now. You muted again.
But
You
big shout
you
out to Drill.
feel Yeah, you feel in drill that if you're having any kind of problem, it's gonna be like, you know for sure that if you're going to war, it's gonna be there with you. Like,
Yeah.
no fucking
Oh
questions
yeah.
asked, no whatever it is. Where do I aim? Let's go. Right?
Yep.
That's true. Drill's really good at if I have like the guys that are I interact with the most kind of can read me enough to know if I'm like at my wits end. And Drill is one that like will behind the scenes come in with some DMs that are like very uplifting and supportive, and he's not even here to hear me say it, but if he listens back he will. He's just been awesome with that, and that's one of the things that I think when we're talking about how this space changed you. um as a very guarded person, I have let my guard down a little bit in this space. I've still gotten burned by ones that I thought wouldn't, but overall, I mean, and Neil, freaking Neil, Chris, you have like a winning CM. I mean, he just Don't shake your head. I mean, when you talk me up, I don't sit. Well, yeah, I do give dirty looks, but he just he just is a very underrated person. I don't think that there's enough people out there that realize
You
how
don't tell people, though.
amazing. I don't think people realize how amazing Neil is. I mean, he just is. He has been such a huge supporter for me at times when I really needed it, and he just, you're gonna get so much done with Neil. He's
I know.
the support you need behind you in order to make it work, and
I believe
he's
too.
amazing. Yeah.
And Neil, and one thing I can say about Neil is that, like, once, and I hope he finds that, and if he doesn't find it, like, I hope he moves to some that he finds. I think Neil he was searching for a place where he finds himself. Once he finds himself in that place, you're gonna see his full potential coming out when he feels like it's a yeah, I'm in the right place. This feels right. I'm there's no pressure around me. There's nothing around me. I can be Neil, right? I can do my thing, and I'm gonna do the best I can to achieve a goal, right? And it's important when you have like people that are focused, and when you have a focus on you and you have that goal to actually achieve, you want to have people with you that they see the end line, they see the goal line, and they want to go through them. They don't want to actually just reach. They want to go through that goal. They want to pass that actually goal. And hopefully, I can give Neil the tools to that he can show his full potential, because like he only can do as much as uh, me as his teammate can give him to, right? There's only so much he can do. Like if he doesn't have the right support, the right tools to actually do his job, he's he's not going to do it. So hopefully I can push him as much as he can push me to be
Yes.
better and better and better and fucking kill it.
Uh, and I will say support from a community manager standpoint is it. You just I'll just leave it at that. You have to have
Yeah,
that support. It's impossible to do it without the proper support from the proper people because it just
it's impossible.
you I don't think people understand what goes into it. Um and it's exhausting. It messes with your mind and your physical. I mean, like everything about who you are just gets turned upside down and you are literally living every day to take care of everyone else. And I
Yeah,
think that with Neil, I love talking about Neil and stuff. I think he just has so much to offer and he didn't find the right spot and I think he's found home base and once you find home base and you find your crew, it just you can really do amazing things and I'm excited to watch the two of you together in this. I think it's gonna be fun to watch.
oh, it's gonna be fun to watch. Me too. And you're absolutely right. There's so much I can do, and I need. So Neil is doing hearts with his hands. I don't know what he's trying to do with his
He's an
hands.
awkward turtle.
Is that a turtle, bro? Oh
Yeah,
my
it's his
God!
awkward turtle thing.
Teach me how to do that thing.
He does it so well.
No, he only has two legs. Something's wrong with that thing.
So
Got hit by a car.
basically, Neil is in a cocoon, and soon he's gonna blossom like a butterfly.
No, okay. Listen, I'm the one that's supposed to be dramatic here.
No fucking drama.
Listen,
like
I'm just
it.
excited. Here's what I'll say. I'm gonna comment. We need to get out of here. We need to shut this.
Chris is
this
still
show
trying
down.
to do the awkward turtle.
I think like I loved the project I was with before, and I don't want to call attention to it because it's not negative. I didn't leave that project in bad terms. I love them. I support them.
I
I
love
will
them
be
too.
minting them, but I'm really excited to like the one thing about that project is there was a lot of good people around it
Yeah,
that are capable and going to make it succeed. And what I'm excited about is I feel like there's places around Cris that needs attention and support, and I'm excited to be able to fill those areas. You know what I mean? And I've talked about this a little bit, and I feel like I'm misrepresented sometimes when I say it, but I think I'm most happy when I can be with people and make them look better. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not I'm not trying to downplay who I am in that. Like that's not like a knock. That's just genuinely I think I can come alongside of someone like Cris, and he's amazing and adorable and all the things that we know him to be as his friends, and I can lift him up a little bit taller and let other people see it. And so that's what I'm excited about. Like I see there's a lot of room to support. And when I talked to my old founders, I was like, hey guys, like this isn't about you. This is about me seeing a good friend of mine having real like a real like needing support in ways that I can provide in a much bigger way. And it's not because I don't absolutely love you guys, because some of those people have been through the last year and a half, all the lows that I've been through. We did it together. You know, I know them very well. Um, but I'm excited because I just feel like Cris, there's a real need for who I am, and that's what I'm excited about. So I will say that. I appreciate all your kind words. But don't tell people because then everybody will know. No, I'm just kidding. No,
You'll be getting after rates until you're fucking you're at the end of time. You're gonna see people sending you after rates after watching this show, bro.
Sending me what?
After rates. The fucking
After
chocolate.
eights?
The
Oh,
mints.
dude, that's awesome. I would like if we could pick what people bring. I'd pick Barks root beer in a glass bottle, but
Oh my
I'll
God.
take
my
the after
God.
eights. That's for sure.
I wanted to do something now, but I'll not do it. I was actually going to get an after eight, and I was gonna eat in front of you.
Have some. I have some in my room now. I have a
No,
whole
I
box.
like to have it. I like to have it after dinner with a coffee. I like to have an after eight. There's a special
So
time to have an after eight. After
the
eight.
reason my biscuit drawer is still full is because of how my mom treated after eights, right? She would take one out of the sleeve every like month because she would only get it once a year, and so it'd have to last her the like whole year, the box. Um, and
Wait. Do
that's
you
why,
have a biscuit drawer?
Cris, how do you not know this?
There's a biscuit drawer. You have a biscuit
This is
dedicated to have a drawer dedicated to biscuits?
yeah, this is
Yeah.
proof
We don't
proof
get
no
biscuits
one
like you
listens
get
to our
biscuits.
podcasts. We're recording these just for us. No one listens to this.
I know
I
you
had
love
such high
biscuits,
hopes.
but no. I probably hear it somewhere, like because like I probably don't have a lot of people from Portugal listening to the podcast,
Yeah,
and
that's
I'm
what it
sure you
is.
have a Portuguese dot every time on your show. There's a Portuguese dot
Yeah.
like over there. So, but tell me about this dedicated cookie drawer that you have.
They're next to his
First thing you
underwear.
need to understand, and I'm sorry for those that have listened and have heard this now 5 times.
Okay.
We don't get biscuits the way you know and understand them in the US. We don't have them, right? They're not part of our lives.
No, cookies
There's
are.
some cookies are, but they're different. They're very, very different. And I have discovered bourbon
And it's
creams.
old
I've
people eat
discovered
biscuits over here.
digestives. I've discovered the different types of shortbreads and the jammies and all of the beautiful things that
About
the
cookies.
the Europe has offered the world so lovingly. And I found some places that I can acquire them, but those places are only open for a few months of the year. I spend those months accumulating them in a drawer so that in the winter I have biscuits that last all winter long. And here it's from like November to March. It's freaking eternity. And so I only eat a few every once in a while so that can have tea and biscuits and shortbread and all those delicious things. I got well, who cares about that? Either way, I have a drawer. It's full of biscuits. Got hope. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, Cris, for making us listen to this again. While Cris does his awkward. All of them are doing awkward turtles.
It's important.
Your turtle moves really fast. Look how fast
It
the legs
moves. Look at this turtle. Their turtle are like gracious and saying going through the ocean. Mine is fast, bro.
My God, I wish everyone could see what I see with all these guys doing awkward turtle.
Oh yeah, yeah. We used to do that.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I think we are at the point where we have completely maxed out our time. Is there anything else quickly that anyone wants to throw out there besides Neil's awkward handing?
We love drill.
Drill, did you
Hey,
catch a fish?
that's my bad. I've been getting phone calls and stuff, kind of some stuff that's important, and also just losing service. So sorry I've been out half this time, but I appreciate you guys having me on. Hopefully, maybe if it's ever happens again, I'll definitely like be on the whole time instead of this. What do you got there, Chris? What are you showing us? Yeah,
Is that your
I wish
Christmas
people could
gift?
see this.
It's Diva. Drill, have you seen
Oh,
my father? I show
no,
this to
let
everybody.
me see.
I keep him on the box.
Stop, dude.
Yeah, I could see that actually. Honestly,
Oh man,
you are an alien.
but
My mother.
it's been
So
fun.
I have different dads during my when I was growing up. First was Roger Moore. Then was Burt Reynolds. He ended up being Spock. Yeah, my mother always said I like. My father was not very present in my life, so I asked, yeah, your father is on TV. I said, who's my father? Roger Moore, look.
Your mom said Roger Moore was your father.
Yeah, it was first was Roger Moore, then was
Wow.
all of my brothers had different fathers. It was Roger Moore, Tim Burton, Mr. Spock over there, and then
What's your favorite
I
Roger
just
Moore James Bond movie?
oh my gosh, that's very hard. But yeah, octopus. Sorry,
That's not how you say it. That's not how you say it.
octopus.
Oh, there's a Y
Can
at
I
the end of
say it?
it.
Can I say it here?
Octopus is correct, but that's not the name of the movie.
The name of the movie is Octopussy,
There it is.
right?
Thank you guys for
And
listening. Episode 10. Friends, thank you for being with us. Yeah, we'll be back next week. We got a fun January already cooking. And we'll talk to
Happy
you guys
New
all
Year.
soon. Happy New Year.
yeah, Happy New Year.
Oh yeah,
Thank you so
Happy
much
New
for
Year.
having me again. I have a blast spending this day with you
Mhm.
guys.
Drill, send nudes.
I'll send you some.